Nope. Yep. All right. Hey, how you doing? And welcome back to the House of Hyjinx podcast, where I'm talking to people you know or people you should know. And I am your host, the real Hyjinx. Again, I want to thank everybody for checking out the first episode. And remember to hit that subscribe button at the bottom and subscribe to the Dirty Angel Entertainment page to keep up with everything we're doing, not just this podcast, but everything. So before we get started, as always, I like to make sure we pay the bills, because if we don't pay the bills, we can't do this. I want to give a shout out to my sponsors today, Budlandia Portland. That's right, Budlandia. Budlandia providing top quality cannabis products from 2 locations in the Portland area and the exclusive carrier of Eagle Valley Farms product. So drop by one of their 2 convenient locations today. Tell them Hyjinx sent you. You won't get shit for free, but at least they'll know I sent you. So do that for me. Thank you. I am super hyped to have my guest today, this gentleman, right? I mean, first off, I want to start with that. My guest I have today was born in Kingston, Jamaica. I did a little research.
Wow.
He was born in Kingston, Jamaica, now resides in LA. He's been on Def Comedy Jam. He's been on Laughapalooza. He's been on BET Comic View multiple times, yo. He's even been on some of your favorite sitcoms. He's been on NCIS. He's also been on Zach and Cody. And he just dropped his first 1-hour special that you can see right now live streaming on Amazon Prime called Shang is Shangry. So please give it up for comedian, actor, matter of fact, just the OG in the game and my guy.
Yeah.
What's up with you, brother? How you doing, man?
Hey, all of y'all, watch your ass. Just start the show off like, yeah, watch your ass. No, man, I'm good, man. I'm glad to. I told you I'm down to do the show, man. Hey, I'm down, man. But I'm good. The Amazon Prime special is doing pretty good. I think that what helped me was Coming to America came out a week after it. So motherfuckers was watching Coming to America and said, "Who is this weird looking dude?" And then they watch my shit. So well, good for y'all. But all y'all people listening, if y'all don't go watch my show on Amazon Prime, Shang is Shangry, if you don't, I hope you get syphilis in your left nipple. You are a horrible human being if you don't
just
watch
the left nipple.
Leave the right nipple alone, because that ain't cool to have the right nipple. I want y'all to do that, and y'all gonna have a good time. You're gonna laugh, and then once you watch it, make sure that you rate it, because that's how they check the algorithms. So rate it and review it. And if I suck, even if I suck, say the shit. But if I suck, you need to keep that shit to yourself with your bitch ass.
I checked it out.
Oh,
I checked it out. Yeah, man, I did. Of course, man. Of course. First off, like I said, you're an OG in this game. How long have you actually been doing comedy?
28.
28 years? Wow. Mm-hmm. What got you into stand-up? What made you pick up a mic and be like, you know what, I'm about to be a funny motherfucker?
Oh, wow. Work release program. Shit got real thick. They was like, yo, it's either this or that. And then you're gonna have to do one of them. Nah, I got a bet. I would needed some money. We went to a comedy show and somebody bet me. I bet you couldn't get up and do that shit. And I'm like, wow. I needed the $50 bad. So I said, man, I'll do it. And I did it for the $50 and I won. And then the club owner was like, man, you funny as hell. That shit about Godzilla fucking the Statue of Liberty was crazy. And then I was like, well, okay. He said, well, you come back next week. We got a show at 8:00. And then I came back at 8:00 and then I did it and I did it again. And then another owner called me and then I bombed. Oh man, I took it to the face. Like it was like prison rape on a baby. And
damn,
it was rough. And then what it did was it made me mad. Like, oh, okay. All right, y'all. You know that I don't know why I did the Denzel. All right, okay. Is that what we? And then I said I'm gonna do this shit for real. And then 28 motherfucking years later.
Wow.
But no, I've had 3 other specials, but nothing on Amazon. Amazon is second to Netflix, and so I couldn't get on Netflix. But Amazon was a good platform, and They let me do it the way I want to do it. I had investors. That's why y'all got to watch this shit because I got to pay these motherfuckers back. But everybody think I'm making money. Like, nah, they get their money. But I was an executive producer. I actually, and me and a brother named Nazi Islam edited it. Yeah,
so you did it yourself. I like that, man. Sometimes you have to do it like that, man. If you don't believe in you, who else is going to believe in you?
And nobody, and there was people that believed in me. It was the dudes from Comedy Central, and a guy from a club called Gotham Comedy Club, Chris Mazzilli, Dave Goldberg, and Rob Sia, and a dude named Adam Wasserman. They were the people that were like, and they all, yes, those are all white names. I'm going to do the Paul Money. Yes, it was white folks that did that shit. The black people didn't want to pony up the money that it needed to do it, nigga. So I did it that way, and then we shopped it around, and then COVID hit, and that was a wrap, and then it was a wrap. So the shit is a year and change now, because literally, when was it? How long COVID hit? March last year.
March of last year. So I had so much shit canceled. It was just, festivals, shows. I had a whole spring break tour down in LA that I was about to go do with a couple of comedians.
And it all got canceled, didn't it? Yeah.
Phone call after phone call. Nope, sorry, can't. Nope, sorry. I was like, oh, y'all is killing me right now.
Man, I was in the house the first couple months, just like, God damn, this is crazy. What am I gonna do? And then then I started, sex trafficking. I did that for a bit. A lot of people didn't see that coming. Because people was locked in their house, and they
might be the first podcast flagged by the FBI. I'm just waiting for the black helicopters off my place outside right now.
Hyjinx, who is that on there? Get out here! Get out here now!
Oh man! So when you got into comedy, do you remember the first major person you shared the stage with, like you opened up for, who you featured for? Like, who is? For me, I remember it like it was yesterday. I opened up for Rodney Perry. First time I ever got on stage.
He's been coming to America. That's so cool.
You know what? I haven't watched it yet.
No, I'm letting you know, Rodney Perry and Lunell's in there.
Man, I love Rodney Perry. Always a positive guy when I met him. But he was the first person I ever performed, got to open up for. Who was the first person that you can remember that you got on the stage and opened up for?
You mean like in a fixed show? Because there was always hitters. It was in New York. There was more of a lineup of comics, so there was a whole bunch of people. Like you'd be like Patrice O'Neal, and it was all heavy hitters. But the person I went on the road and opened up for, the first one I would say would be, damn, you remember yours? I'm old.
Man, we around the same age. Don't act like that, man.
Hold up, I'm older than you. Listen, young man.
By a little bit.
No, I got you by years. Okay. Years. I'm at least 30 years older than you.
Oh, so you 70?
No, I'm 58.
Like I said, you got me by about 10, 12 years. 10 years.
I told you. Listen, young blood. Let me tell you something. That's when the old black man. Look at Johnny. Look, I'm Johnny Red, and nobody tells Johnny Red what to, like light skinned niggas always change their name to like Johnny Red or something red. But no, what happened was I was supposed to open. Oh, Barry Sobel. Okay. A comic named Barry Sobel, because he was the name at the time. He was on HBO with Eddie Murphy, and so it would be Barry Sobel, I think was one of them. And then now black comic wise would be DL Hughley. It was DL Hughley, and I mean, you said the first dude or big show.
Well, for you, big. For me, I mean, they could have put me in front of. That was my first time. Yeah, so.
Look, everybody listening, that's bullshit. I didn't work with him. He need to stop that. He do his thing, and if he didn't do his thing, I'd be like, "I ain't doing your goddamn part."
Thank you, I appreciate that. That means a lot.
No, for real shit. Man, shit. We in a pandemic, man. All that fake shit is for the birds. Only person that like fake shit is the Republicans right now. Right. So, and they the first one to talk about fake motherfuckers, and they some fake motherfuckers. We won the election. We won, but we won. Shit. He's gonna be president next month. Shut up, QAnon assholes. But you assholes, Shane. You're a bunch of assholes. If you stuff the asshole into an asshole, that would be you. You're like an asshole casserole. That's what you are. I would say I'm trying to think. I just so many. I can't remember. I'm old. I can't remember. I can't remember the first heavy hitter that I opened for. I met because I always met them. They were always around in New York. I mean, Jerry Seinfeld,
Wow.
Adam Sandler. Man, they were literally you like, hey, what's up, Chris Rock? Everybody, you know,
Wow.
Chappelle opened. This is how old I am. No, look, maybe I've been doing it a little bit longer than that because Chappelle opened for me.
Wow. Wow, that says, see, for y'all that don't know, that's an OG right there. Like, if y'all don't, for comics like me, actually, it's just sitting down with you. This is fucking amazing. One. So, like, I don't think people realize how long you've been doing this and, like, how long you've been in the game and what you've done. And I don't think people understand your body of work. Like, I've done a lot of
stuff. I've done a lot. No, they don't. Well, no, you know what? It's weird. I just talked to a friend of mine down in Nashville. She just watched the special. And she said, I didn't realize, how much stuff you did until I walked on the beach with you. I was walking down Venice Beach and like how many people stopped me? Like, hey, man, that's the light-skinned nigga from BET. A lot of that because they didn't know my name. They go like, hey, ain't you the light skin? But I think my name is such a weird name for a brother that they go, yeah, that's Shang. That's that light-skinned motherfucker with the weird Chinese name. So that's the main thing. But no, I mean, I've been lucky, man, because I haven't made it to that top level, but I kind of started to inch up, and heavy hitter comics gave me props. Like the Chappelle's and the Chris Rocks, when they see me, they're like, yo, what's up? Like they cool as fuck with me. Bill Burr, he's a monster. He's one of my favorite. But my favorite comic used to be Dick Gregory.
Okay.
For you young people, look up Dick Gregory.
They don't know. I know a little bit. And even me, I'm only 10 years into comedy, but I'm still doing my research and learning a lot about comics that paved the way to even give me the chance to do something like this. So I'm still learning. I'm not going to sit and say, like, I got the shit down. Like, I'm still learning a lot, man. I really am.
But, okay, so, I'm going to give you 3 comics and see if you know. Paul Mooney.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Paul Mooney. No, I'm serious. Paul Mooney was influenced, like heavy influence.
I was going to ask you that too.
Heavy influence. But I didn't have the same cadence in him. I'm actually more aggressive than him. Like I attack the stage a different way. So it's Paul Mooney, Dick Gregory for sure. Dick Gregory would be number one by far. Then Paul Mooney. Eddie Murphy, when he did stand-up. People forget Eddie was a stand-up first.
Oh, he was a beast.
He was a stand-up comic, and then he did sketch.
Yeah, Raw changed my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, Raw was like one of the first.
Raw was funny, man.
You know, like one of the first comedies that I saw, and I was just like, this motherfucker's killing him in a leather suit. Like, how the fuck?
And I know he hot as fuck.
Yeah, but he was killing him, man. That's a classic.
But no, Delirious was a great one. But I'd say Eddie's persona, not his material, just that swag, a walkout like I'm doing this shit. And then there's a white comic that passed a long time ago. Would be Bill Hicks. That was a huge.
I know that name.
I was influenced by a comic named Bill Hicks. Look up Bill Hicks online. There's videos of him all over. And then absolute. Huge fan of his, so I'd say that, and I got to be managed by his manager, and I got to open for him. So he was one of the big names I got to open for at the time.
Man, your journey,
hardcore white boy,
amazing. No, let me ask you. Like I said, you're from the OG school of comedy. Like, to get your name out there, you had to hit the road, you had to tour, you had to go to places you probably didn't even want to fucking be, but you knew you had to do that, the chitlin circuit, so to say. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Nowadays, a lot of comedians are internet, and they go viral, and the next thing you know, they're making it big. What is, do you think if you would have had that technology or access to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that back then, do you think your career would be way further, like than what, or do you think like the new school, they got it a lot easier? They're not going out, like they don't have to test their material in front of a crowd, get booed and have to go back and be like, okay, don't repeat right that way. Where they're more like, okay, cut. All right, I don't like that. Let's go back and look at. Are they getting the easy route? That's what I should ask.
Yes, you easy internet ass bitches. No. I mean, if I'd definitely be further along if I'd have embraced it more back then, but it wasn't there. There wasn't. People were like, why didn't you do that then? Because it wasn't there, motherfucker. Like, people kill me like, why didn't you just use it then? MySpace came out before Facebook.
Right.
I used MySpace. I had 250,000 people on MySpace. So I did use MySpace when it came out. But before that, there was nothing to do. I used to get people's mailing address and mail them physical postcards to let them know I was coming to do a show. That's what I did. But and they'd get it in their mail, go, oh shit, Shang's in town this weekend. So I would do it that way. But no, I think that they got it easier, but good for them. I'm like, anybody that gets the bag, these little backbiting, little itchy back, we call them bati boy, itchy back bati boys, batis. They swishy pussy boy. They get mad at people that are doing it whatever way they're doing it. I'm like, man, get your bag, get your money, whatever way you want to do it, do your thing. Right. And I ain't mad at you. Long as you ain't trying to hurt nobody. And even if you are trying to hurt somebody, because I like UFC fighters. I used to do that shit.
You
for
was
a while.
A UFC fighter?
Not UFC. It's called it's not mixed martial artists. I did Taekwondo. I was Taekwondo. I did tournaments and I did PKA. It's called PKA.
What the hell was you hiding that at? All the Googling I did looking for shit on you, and I didn't find that one nowhere. That one must be hidden.
No, because I wasn't a stand-up. It was just okay. Why would they put that on there for what? But no, I did that. Yeah, I did that for a while. I did pretty good for a bit, and I just after a while I was like, I was really good, but I had speed. I was really fast, but I didn't have enough power. So I didn't have the power to like really, so I would outpoint people, but they would beat my ass, like they hit me once. I hit them like 7 times, pap, 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 pap. And people are like, oh shit, he pap, 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 pap. And then he hit me once. I'm like, you want to stop hitting me. So I was like, you know what I'm going to do? Jokes are easier.
Right. And they don't leave bruises.
Exactly.
At least not on the outside. On the inside,
but no, I did that for. And then it was where my son just walked past. I put my son in the classes in Taekwondo when he was little. I had him going to classes. He had it's so wild. He had his little gi and the little belt and shit. We did that for a while. When he was going to school. And then, so I was into it, and now I do a show with Adam Hunter. Luckily because of Adam, not because of me, he got me on there because he knew I used to, back in the day, this is a long time ago. I don't want nobody coming up to me like, yeah, let me test your skills now. Because all I'm going to do is
somebody will.
What I'll do is fall on the ground and start rolling because I don't even do that shit now.
I stop, drop, and roll.
I am, yeah, exactly. I will stop, drop, and roll. You got to think I am 58 and I was a good weight until I was like 44. And then right around then I was like, you know what? All this training shit for the birds. That's when you get your Charlie Murphy, like, I don't really want to trade no more. Fuck all that trading. And then I was like, I'm going to have a pizza and a sandwich and some ice cream on top of that bitch. so I gained a bunch of weight, and then now I'm losing weight. Actually, I'm going back to really doing it. But it took me a while, man. But I was good. I was like surprisingly good.
Wow.
Power. You got to if you ever see people that can piece you up, but they can't finish you, that was me. Like, damn, he threw 7 kicks. Oh shit. And the dude still just grab you and wrestle you like, motherfucker.
You should have left that part out. Then people would have been scared of that. Now you done told them like, I won. No, don't get me wrong. I won. I won. I just wasn't, I wasn't good enough to be real. But comedy wise, I was a killer Mhm.
Like as a feature, I was an opener feature, and I was smoking headliners. And then after I started smoking headliners, the clubs start booking me differently. They're like, well, we can't put him on with that comic. We can't put him on with that comic.
Right.
So they had to put him on with monsters. And then when I was be on shows with monsters, I would learn a lot. I learned a lot watching the guys. I'd sit in the back of the room and go, okay, he don't ever back up off his joke. You know who's a really good comic that I don't think gets enough play? That like Deion Cole, I think is really good.
I love Deion Cole.
And
Love Deion Cole.
he's not as big as some other comics, but he's really funny. And Bill Burr, it took him a long time to get put on. He used to get he got booed in Philadelphia. I'm not making this up. He's one of the only comics they were booing him, death threats and everything, and turned it around.
Damn, death threats.
Death threats. Death
Wow.
threats. So that made me
What the hell
go.
did he do?
He started saying bad shit about Philly in Philly.
Oh, okay, you can't do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like when I've come to Portland, but I like Portland. I like Portland though. I actually had a good time in Portland. When I was at what the fucking club?
Harvey's.
Harvey's.
Yeah,
And
Harvey's.
yeah, it was Harvey's. My bad. And I thought it was great. I mean, I was booked to be back there last May,
Mhm.
and then that got canceled. And I heard all the clubs shut down there. The club shut down. I know LA shut down like crazy.
Yeah, I heard LA was like totally just locked
No,
down.
there was
Everything.
Laugh Factory, Improv, Comedy Store. I mean everything. And I had bookings there back to back to back to back to back. I lost 37 dates just with those clubs. So yes. So I just was like, luckily I had some stuff coming in through my albums. I got comedy albums. I got like 4 comedy albums. By the way, y'all can go on my website. I think I got them on. Yeah, they're on my website, but they're also online. But then
at the end of this, I'll make sure you give me that information and then my credits. I'll make sure to post your website so people can
the
go check it
website
out.
is where I'm going to start having people go through that shit. But the main thing right now with the special, I was surprised how many people rated it and like fast, and people were watching it, and then people were sharing it, and there's other specials that came out, but
right.
I mean, mine is starting to resonate a little bit. I hope it resonates a lot. So
I think it is, man.
All you motherfuckers out there, you beautiful,
yeah, go watch it.
Yeah, you beautiful, delicious, succulent ladies. All you ladies, watch the show. All you strong men that have strength in your heart, watch the special, and you're gonna laugh like a little girl because it's funny. My special's funny. I'm gonna say, I hate when people try to act all like, no, man, it's okay. No, fuck that. My special's funny.
It was. I ain't gonna lie. I watched it and I laughed and I sat and I smoked and I laughed and I laughed. And
there's a bunch of my friends took edibles and watched it the second time and was like, man, it was funny the second time. I said, yeah, because you was eating edibles, motherfucker. It's just hilarious. Everything's funny on edibles. You know what? Yeah. Babies getting kicked by donkeys are funny on edibles.
Every now and then. Yeah, I can see that.
No, I had tried edibles until I was last
year.
Did
you have any when you came up here? Did you have any when you came to Portland?
I didn't do anything.
Wow. We really did. I really cheated you of a good fun. I'm sorry. That's on me, man. I should have been a better host in my own city. Next time I got you.
You know next what? Time you come here. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. But next time. No,
I got you.
I stopped smoking. I mean, stopped smoking. I only smoked a little bit. I never really smoked. And I just started because of the pandemic. It was bored and edibles. And then I did one time and I was like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did. But no, and this is my whole adult life. Never did it.
But look, see, now you and me are too old for that. We can't do those are young drugs. We can't do those. We can't do those young drugs. That shit that make your heart stop the first time you try. Like those drugs, we got to stay away from that shit. You know what I'm saying? Weed and edibles is our lane right now. Yeah, that's our lane right now.
Stuff, no, I stopped that. I've been right now. I told you I'm trying to. I've been walking. I didn't realize walking was such a good workout. I mean, like brisk walk.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I didn't know, and I've been doing that literally. I missed last night because I only did like 5 last night, but I usually do 5 to 7 8 miles, and then so I'm been doing that, and then I got just focused on that because when I go back out on the road, if the road happens, I'm gonna
It's
be
gonna happen, man.
and my new material. I'm really proud of my new material. My new material has been really good. I do Zoom shows. Have you done some of those?
I've done during the pandemic. Okay, the first one I did, I was just like, I didn't like the sitting down. So because it's like I didn't get, I'm a movie comic.
I know.
I like to move around and be on the stage and talk to how, so in the beginning, no, but then what I did is I set up a fake stage area in my room where I put a sheet up, like I had a backdrop.
Oh, that's cool.
And I could stand up and I could move around. It felt more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So
That's smart.
I don't like them, but I'll do them because at the time, like that's all we had. Like there was no,
You're right.
you had to, you wanted to stay sharp. That's what you had to do. There was no other way.
Well, no, that's how it worked out new material. So when I go back on the road, somebody sees my special and then they see me live, they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, this is all shit I ain't heard." Add none of it. I got some killer bits now now don't get me wrong, they're offensive.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know.
They're offensive.
I was going to ask you that too. We'll talk about that.
I think when you tie two white babies together and use them like nunchucks, people might get offended when you use them because if you swing them, that probably, and people even listening to this go, what the fuck did he just say? White babies is nunchucks. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Because the cops won't shoot you if you tie a bunch of white babies with nunchucks and start fighting the cops with white baby nunchucks.
I'm going to hell.
Yeah, and just the sentence, white baby nunchucks is just.
Yeah, I'm going to hell, but I'll be in good company. We're
probably
mates. You know what I'm saying? Look, just bring the bottle and I'll bring the weed. Nah, I'll meet you.
Yeah. I'm gonna definitely I'm definitely going to be looking forward to seeing how the rest of this other stuff works on live shows. Do you think when do you think it's coming back? Because they said it's slowly coming back now. Some places are open. I don't think so. Other than Texas.
Yeah, I got a phone call from a booker down in Texas, and he called up here and asked where we open. And I was like, no. I was like, we're not at capacity. Like we're at 25% capacity. That's as much as we can have in a room.
Oh, that's not that's
so so if your room fits 200 people, are you going to open up your business for 50 customers? Is that worth the bar, the kitchen, the lights? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of are waiting, but there are a few clubs up here that are just doing the 50. You know what I'm saying? But those clubs that's doing that are more of chains, so they can do that. Like, cause if this location don't do well, they know their other location over here will do well, so it'll balance out.
All right.
But there's some comedy clubs that's mom and pop owned. Like they don't have no big machine behind them, and they can't afford to open the doors and do that and pay a staff to do that. So it's hurting them, man. And I really hope this gets over because it's hurting all of us. You know what I'm saying in general. But
yeah, I was thinking about start stabbing my neighbors in the head with a fork. I was already thinking like, yo, this shit gonna get thick, food gonna get scarce. I'm gonna have to cook my neighbor. I don't want to. But hey,
you know what? Honestly, I think here in Portland we're gonna open back up. I think this year, at least throughout the rest of this year, is gonna be mask and 25%. Then I think going into 2022, I think it's gonna open up a lot more. But I will say this: Portland, Oregon has probably been one of the places that's been least spread, because we've just shut shit down. So, so.
Well, I mean, that's why my main thing was, I was talking with the other two people I was working with, and I was like, yo, man, let's put this shit out now. Let's put this shit out on Amazon now. I decided when I wanted to do the Black History Month, because it's been out 2 weeks.
Right.
I wanted to do Black History Month. I wanted to release it then. I wanted to release it while people were at home, they could watch it. And so far, the reaction has been different. And then I think that also the thing is with Eddie Murphy's movie Coming to America, I think that brought a lot of eyes to Amazon, and then that helped a little bit. And then there's more Black movies coming out on Amazon.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. What's the
So
cat
that's
from Creed? He got a movie coming out.
um.
He was the lead in Creed.
Yeah, I
He
know
was
who you're talking about,
he was in
Michael.
Black Panther. He was in
Yeah,
Black
I
Panther.
know exactly who you're talking about, and I
I
can't even call.
see his face, and I can't remember his
Yeah,
last name. It's
if,
Michael B. Jordan.
thank you. Yeah, it was gonna drive me crazy. I knew
Michael B.
exactly who
Jordan.
you're talking about.
Killmonger.
Yeah, I hope they bring him back. So okay,
No, they
come on, man. They ain't
Black Panther.
Wakanda. They can do it. Come on, man.
That's true.
He black.
That's
They
true.
might get some duct tape and some super glue and put that nigga back together.
But I was surprised how many people reviewed the show, and
it was good, man. I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna make sure I share it, and I share it. You know what I'm saying? All right. This is the topic, the section of my show we call Hot Topics with Hyjinx.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna give you 2 topics, and you get to pick. All right. Now, like I said, I know you're from Kingston, Jamaica, born and raised.
But you're not really.
Well, but you're born. You were born there.
But that's not the same. But
okay.
No, because people say, "Why you don't claim us?" I'm like, no shit about it.
Okay. So this is what I asked: jerk chicken or beef patty?
Jerk
Chicken.
by far.
I go with. I love beef patty.
Yeah, me more jerk.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he said it right, I think.
Yeah.
So
that is right. Yeah.
Okay. I'm like,
I
believe you. I can't even. You could have said anything to me. I'm like, this motherfucker's right.
Yeah, whatever he said, the shit was.
He said it right.
But
right.
Yeah, I've done big shows down there. I've done huge shows down there.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I did a show down there. It's a place called the Backyard, and it was just like 2,000 people came out in literally a big backyard.
Wow.
And it was phenomenal. And then I do Nassau, Bahamas. I've been there like 5 times.
I love the Bahamas.
But that's where I'm gonna retire.
Really?
Either there or Hawaii. I'm gonna retire there as an old man. I'm gonna be sitting on the beach, drinking my eyes, rubbing my balls, and I'm gonna fall over and in the ocean and die. That's how I want to die.
I'm gonna retire to wherever the bus line outside of my house, the furthest place it goes. That's probably it for me. So you've got to travel all over, and you've done comedy on both coasts. If you had to choose, where's the best comedy scene, LA or New York?
New York.
Yeah, New York.
By far, not even close.
Wow. Okay. Well, I can't even. Man.
Real audience. They make you a stronger stand-up. LA's more about people you know. Do you know Dane Cook? That type of shit. New York's like, yo, get up on that stage and make me laugh, motherfucker. Or I swear to God, I'm gonna rip your arm off. I'm gonna beat your mother with it. I'm gonna beat your mother with your arm.
Wow. I ain't gonna lie. I'm scared of New York. Like, I've been wanting to go out there and perform, but I'm on. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I
got booed at the Apollo and turned it around. So that's a classic story. I did a joke about Biggie and at the Apollo like an idiot because I'm like that, and the crowd
tried it.
Yeah, and they got at me, and I turned them around with logic and fact. I checked their ass, and then by the end they was like, yeah, clapping and standing up. I'm like, yeah, you bitches, I told you. Yeah, because it's like, yo, I dug his music, but we acted like he was leading us out of black poverty or some shit. He wasn't. He was an ex-crack dealer with dope ass fucking lyrics, and gauge him as a man that said he's lost. But I was like, but he wasn't our black leaders. You're ignoring our black leaders for this rapper. And of course they got at me, and then I got back at them, and then I let people like, yeah, this dude really, he ain't going nowhere, and then I got him. So, but the Apollo is a great place to perform, but the best place in New York to perform by far is Caroline, Gotham Comedy Club. Those two.
I'm gonna make it up there. I gotta make it up. I'm gonna drop your name when I go to.
You will. I ain't been there in years, but I still work there, and they know I get it in. I sell them out. I sold out 8 shows last time I did Caroline's, and then I did Gotham. I only did 2 shows there, packed. You know,
I gotta make it up there.
Yeah. Oh really no, you would be fine there because you're more of a forward-moving comic. Comics that are real introverted, they don't do as well there. If you're somebody that comes out like, yeah, this is what's up, they be like, yeah, that motherfucking Jinx, yeah, I'm gonna listen to him. But yeah,
I'm making sure I'm taking notes too.
Yeah.
All right. So now you've been on a lot of shit. Now, if you had to
I've been
choose
on a lot of
one,
shit.
yeah, Def Comedy Jam or Comic View?
Comic View.
Comic View? Why Comic View?
They repeated it more.
Right.
And the more they repeat it, the more people see it, the more that people see it, the more when I would go out, they go, hey, you the light-skinned nigga from BET. So that's why. Whereas
Repetition.
Def Jam, I was on with Monsters, and I'm going to keep it real. On my show, I had the best set, and Paul Mooney was on my show.
Wow.
But I had the
That's
best
gangster.
set. And I no disrespect to Paul Mooney, but
Right.
I hit him a little harder. But then, and my second one was good, not great. But I say Def Jam got me some notoriety, got me an HBO credit, but it didn't resonate like it did Comic View did for me. And plus Comic View, I did three half-hour specials.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you've been doing specials for a minute.
Yeah, I did one in New Orleans at Super Bowl, BET Super Bowl special. I did one where you win them, where they had a contest. Remember they used to have a contest? They used to have a contest on BET. The audience,
I
chose
remember that.
who won. So
right,
audience, they picked. That's old school. I got picked for that one, and then the other special I did, I was doing a bunch of stuff for BET, and I just went to the dude and said, "Hey man, there's some funny comics that deserve specials," and I got myself a special. Got a comic named Jeff Brown.
Okay.
I got other comic specials, and that's a fact.
Jack. So let me ask you now: if you had to choose right now, somebody came to you, can only choose one. What would you choose? Stand up or doing a sitcom?
Stand up.
Why stand up?
The freedom of it, and I don't have to worry about some executive that don't know nothing about black culture or anything and how we talk. Isn't this how you say jive?
Right.
Nah, motherfucker, get out of here. Like, hey, don't you guys all love the cornbread and the chitlins? And it's like, get out of here.
Sad but true.
Yeah, get out of here, Dave. Nobody asked you anything, Chad. The fuck out of here. But stand up is kind of you steer your own ship. And if you can get big enough, like Chappelle and Tiffany Haddish, and there's a lot of great big comics, but I think Tiffany's more of a movie star / comic.
Right. She really popped onto the scene and did her shit.
You know what? I think that movie with the what was the movie? Girls Trip.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think that's what made her.
Pushed her over. She
was on a bunch of shit before that, and I think that's the one that really popped off. But I think what's gonna pop me off is either I'm gonna be one of those people up in a tower with a gun. I think that I'm gonna get a lot of publicity.
Oh my god.
A lot of book deals. They're gonna be like, man, we need to talk to the comic that flipped the fuck out. No,
my whole shit gonna get flagged. My whole podcast gonna get flagged.
By the way, we're joking. Anybody that really you talk about snowflakes, quit being bitches. You yogurty, fruit at the bottom ass bitches. Stop it. Listen, no, I think that this special is a springboard to other shit. People are like, this is it. Somebody said, man, you on it, man, and everybody watching the shit. I'm like, I ain't make shit yet, but I am gonna ask for money at the clubs. Don't get it twisted.
Right. It's coming.
Yeah.
All right. So now I got one final question. First off, before I get the final question, you got anything you want to plug? Any upcoming shows, special, anything you want to plug? Shout out and let the people know what they need to find.
Yes. You can check me out on my fans only page called it's called Light Skin Cocoa Butter Booty. And I got another one called Shang Man Cake. No, Man Cake. Just look up Shang Man Cake and you'll see it. And it's me right there. No, what I want to push the most is make sure that if you have Amazon, you check Amazon Shangri 2021 because there's another bootleg one on there, believe it or not. But no, you'll see my ad from 2017. Don't watch that one. Watch the one from 2021. And make sure you watch Shang is Shangri, rate it, review it, and also sign up on my website, iamshang.com. And also check me out on Instagram. My Instagram was down for 4 months.
I can't hear what you're saying. You said Instagram and it blocked you out. I can't hear nothing you saying for some reason. Soon as you said the word Instagram, it just went. Man, see, they watching this, man. See what you done did? You know what? Just send me the information, and I'm gonna make sure I put it down below. I don't know what's going on with the sound. They done blocked my man out. But again, Shang, thank you for coming on the show, man. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for being on the podcast. We will get you back on here again. So as soon as you do your next special, as soon as you hit the road, and when you need an opener, you make sure you hit your boy up. I'm ready to, I'm ready to travel. I'm gonna call you, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna switch this up, but thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. Well, thank you for tuning in to the House of Hyjinx podcast. Again, I am your. Again, thank our guest Shang for tuning in with us. Yeah, you guys remember, follow us. What we're doing, and again, thank you guys for tuning in. Your boy, the Real Hyjinx, and I'm out.